Welcome to episode 21. It's our 21st birthday, Lizzie.
Wow, we should have brought drinks to make a toast
We should have. I have
next
um,
time.
I have Australian cordial. You have no idea.
I have literally nothing with me, so I am very unprepared. I sincerely apologize. I'll buy you
Okay,
a
well,
drink when we're together next to make
you do
up for
not
my lacking.
dry throat during the episode. Uh, I am Murray Elbourne. You are,
Elizabeth Rouse, hey everybody, welcome back.
and we had such a fun time going through the top 10 accessible destinations, which Australia and Sydney were not on, unfortunately.
We're working on it though. We're talking to the
Or
government. We're gonna see what we can figure out.
Or list supply. Washington, D.C., of course, the nation's capital, was number one.
Mhm.
And so today we are doing a little bit of the same, but we are doing retail stores. What are the top 10 most accessible retail stores?
Costco.
We are not on the list yet, Lizzie. Just calm down.
He won't tell me anything, guys. This is unfair.
Last time I spoilt number one, and this time it's all about as we go.
Costco.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Number 10, Best Buy.
Interesting. Okay.
It
Very
says,
broy vibe. I'm here for it.
it says, Best Buy is useful because it sells assistive technology and
Mhm.
has a dedicated assistive technology shopping area online.
Hmm.
It its site also states support for screen magnification and
Mhm.
browser accessibility features.
Well, thank you, Best Buy. We really appreciate that. I have two very brief thoughts to offer. One is more serious and one is more fun. Which one would you like, and would you like them now or after you finish the description? Or is that the whole description?
That is the whole description. There's not the top five things to see in Best Buy.
Okay. You never know. Maybe they were gonna have some
Maybe
recs
we
for
can just make it up. What are the top five things we see? Maybe we should do like a top one each. When we go to Best Buy, what do we look at?
Okay, so this actually perfectly cues up my funny story. So we're gonna go to my funny story first.
Okay.
One of my favorite things to do at Best Buy is to go to all the Apple products and turn on VoiceOver on every single device
Right.
and then walk away to see how long it takes the tech bros who work at Best Buy
Wow.
to figure out how to turn voice.
That's, that's all kinds of messed up, Lizzie.
It's
What the,
funny, okay? Think of all the
I'm
times that you've walked
surprised.
up to a piece of technology and it hasn't worked for you. I just want everybody to have that experience. I'm
I'm,
being
I'm
inclusive.
I'm very surprised that you are allowed back in Best Buy after doing that multiple times.
I genuinely think some of the guys think it's really funny because they don't know how to turn it on. So if they're watching me close enough,
Hmm.
they know what I did and they're like, "Oh, that's really cool. Like, how did you do that?" And if they ask, I'll help them. But
Or
sometimes
help
I
them.
just think it's funny.
Well, if you worked at Best Buy, you wouldn't help them because my experience is that people who work at Best Buy. I remember when I first came to the US in 2001, there was Radio Shack, right? And so you would
Hmm.
go to Radio Shack, and the people in Radio Shack knew everything about everything.
Yeah,
The people in Best Buy,
not so
not so
much.
much. Yeah,
Not so much.
they're
Poor
like,
Best Buy.
I wear a blue shirt and I get paid $10 an hour, and that's it.
And they get like incredibly victimized on Black Friday. Like let's be compassionate a little bit to these people. Just a skosh.
Okay, a
Okay.
skosh. I don't know what
Um,
it means, but well,
so what's your like I go to the Apple section. What do you go to at Best Buy?
I go to the gaming section usually and
Very-
review, look at games, but they also have fun, like pop culture stuff related
Yes.
to gaming, which I love.
Yeah.
So one of the times I went in there recently, they had like the stand-up Pac-Man machine, and they had a
Mm.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles machine, which took me back to year seven in high school, where we used to go to Time Zone and play the arcades. And I would play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and The Simpsons until we finished the game. And so it brought back all of my childhood memories of hanging out in arcades.
Do you have a favorite Mutant Ninja Turtle?
Yes, Michelangelo,
Okay. That's a good
because
choice. I know nothing about them and I feel like he would still be my favorite.
do you know who they are? The four.
Michelangelo, Raphael, Donatello, and Leonardo.
Yes, good job.
Yeah. Yeah.
I chose Michelangelo because I took a illegal photo of the Sistine Chapel, and so he has to be my favorite.
That so tracks for you.
Yeah.
That so tracks. Just to add some variety, I feel like I'm gonna have to choose Donatello because I feel like he has the coolest name.
There you go,
Yeah.
Donatello. Yeah.
Okay, so put a pin in this because I think this might be something fun for us to unpack on a future episode. I learned really recently, I actually had a really interesting conversation as part of my Kenneth Jernigan Leadership and Service cohort this year,
Yes.
this program. I had a conversation with Jonathan Mosen about the differences between using the terms access technology and assistive technology. And
Yeah,
based on the Best Buy description and that conversation with Jonathan, I think they use assistive technology in a lot of
they
ways
do.
that now I would use the term access technology with it, which I
Mm.
think could be a really fun one for us, where I'm going to sound like a total noob because I just will be. But that might be a fun thing for us to unpack.
I thought about doing a top 10 list around accessible apps or
Mm,
accessible or adaptive technology, assistive
okay.
technology, accessible technology, whatever you want to call it. But then I thought you're totally void of any interest in.
I just like tilt my head and blink and
And
smile
yeah,
really pretty. It'd be great.
so for an engaging conversation on our 21st birthday, I
There
thought
you
we'd
go.
go retail. I was thinking of you, Lizzie.
There you go. I appreciate that. All right, on to number nine.
Number nine is one of my faves. It isn't in Spokane, which is unfortunate, but I have been living in Las Vegas where there are a couple of these. Sam's
Hmm.
Club.
Okay, if Sam's Club's on here, Costco's totally gonna be on here.
So, Sam's Club, it says Sam's Club pharmacies offer large print resources,
Mm,
script talk,
yep,
talking labels, and braille prescription labels upon request. And all of that is absolutely fantastic and spectacular.
absolutely.
But the thing that I
Uh-oh.
love most about Sam's Club is their Meat Lovers Pizza. They have one of the best Meat Lovers pizzas I've ever had. I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Well, I'm exceptionally glad for you. I will offer two brief thoughts. One, today, the day that we're recording this is May the 19th, is actually the day that the governor of Iowa signed a bill into law here in our state mandating that all pharmacies, if asked by patrons, have to provide accessible prescription labels.
Noise.
So what a timely day to celebrate Sam's Club for
Boom.
leading that charge and being a part of that effort. Two, my default at Sam's Club is and always will be, they have the most exceptional Christmas wrapping paper. And it's double-sided and it's just like the most high quality. And we have this rhythm in my family where we use two rolls at a time. And each person in my immediate family, my mom, my dad, my brother, and I, we get our own pattern. So instead of labeling our Christmas gifts with tags, we can actually just label with a pattern so we know whose gift is whose.
Mm.
And this is literally like the only thing I go to Sam's Club for, actually.
Right.
I just
What
the
pattern
Christmas
did you
paper.
get last Christmas?
I think mine was red and black plaid last year.
Plaid.
Yeah, it's a classic.
It
It's a
is.
classic.
It is a
Yeah,
classic.
so thank you, Sam's
Well,
Club. We
I'm
love
glad
you.
that you enjoy that. I must tell you also that I love this Brazilian steakhouse in Las Vegas called Texas to Brazil. It's a chain, actually. And they have the most magnificent mozzarella cheese puffs that you've ever
Mm,
tasted in your life. I love these things. And I can get them at Sam's Club, which is another favorite, and I can get them in multiple flavors. So I do
there
enjoy
you
that.
go. You can have your meat livers pizza and your cheese puffs.
I do love a good Sam's Club, no doubt about that.
There you go.
Okay,
Respect.
number eight, Lizzie,
Costco.
Walgreens.
Oh, dude.
Walgreens has offered talking pill reminder devices
Mm,
and large print patient information for customers with visual impairments.
hmm,
This helps people identify prescriptions and remember to take their medication. I'm seeing a
hmm.
theme here
That's very important.
in the AI's concern for accessibility with blindness.
Is medications.
Yes, take your pills. Sounds
Which,
like
to be fair, is important for anyone, not just for a blind person.
take.
So,
I don't think
good on you, I
I
guess.
never actually knew that there were talking pill reminders, so that's cool.
Yeah, that is kind of fun.
We're learning. My
Yeah.
favorite thing about Walgreens is the random candy that they have, and on very rare occasions, they will stock Australian candy, which I am very
Hmm.
excited about.
Kudos to you, Walgreens.
Yes.
Kudos to you. I get my face wash at Walgreens.
Yeah.
I could not tell you the brand. One of my friends just recommended it to me one time. I tried it at her house and I was like, my face feels really clean. She goes, go to Walgreens. They have it at Walgreens. It's not very well organized at my local Walgreens, in my totally biased opinion, but I did ask for help and I found it. So kudos to that Walgreens employee. I do feel like I frequently embarrass myself in a Walgreens. So this would not be at the top of my list.
Fair enough. Well, you might not like the next one. Number 7, CVS Pharmacy.
Mm,
CVS has Spoken RX, which reads prescription information about the
words are
CVS app
hard.
through the CVS app. This is especially important because medication access is a safety issue, people,
Hmm. Hmm.
and not just a convenience. Good talk to remember.
Differentiation. Yeah. Hmm.
Yes.
Uh,
Uh, yes. So CVS pharmacies, the thing that I always find very funny about CVS pharmacies is that half their shelves are never stocked.
yes.
Inevitably, you will walk through, and I've been through multiple states where there's CVS pharmacies, and
Hmm.
I'll walk through, and half the shelves are never stocked. It's amazing.
Yeah. I don't I don't even know if I have like a one and done at a CVS. The last time I went to a CVS, I think I bought like COVID tests in 2022. Like I don't even I just I
Not a
don't shop
frequent
at CVS.
CVSer.
What?
You're not a frequent CVSer.
I am not. I am not a CVS patron. I'm sorry, CVS. I'll do better. Sponsor this episode and we'll talk.
Mm. Number 6, Wegmans.
Wait. You didn't say what you go to at CVS besides the fact that they're never stocked.
Well, I don't really go.
Is that what you go for? Is you can't
That,
go for
that's
anything?
why I just want to like scavenge through the place because I never can find anything to
So
buy.
it's just a surprise.
Yeah,
CVS is a
surprise.
surprise store. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Now on to Wegmans.
occasionally I'll never mind. Um, Wegmans, yes, Wegmans, and I don't think I've ever been to a Wegmans. I
Me
don't think I
neither.
anywhere near me, so I don't even know. But I guess they're a grocery store.
Okay.
Wegmans was one of the first grocery chains to launch IRA for the
Ooh,
blind
that's
and
kind of cool.
low vision shoppers across all its stores, helping with navigation and locating items. That is very cool.
That
And
is awesome.
I will say, although I've never been to a Wegmans, I do know the CEO of IRA quite well. Nice gentleman Troy is the CEO of IRA,
Mhm.
and IRA does a great job in basically having a layout that people with blindness and low vision can access to not get lost.
Yes. Ira is another one of those amazing tools in your toolbox. It should never be your only thing, but it can be one of your greatest tools to use. So don't shy away from that. A lot of airports are actually using Ira nowadays too, which I think is really cool. You can access Ira for free in a lot of the major airports in our country. But I guess Wegmans needs to go on our bucket list. Maybe the next time we're together and we spot a Wegmans, we just have
Yeah,
to go now for
we
the
have
pod.
to
Do
look
it for
for
the pod.
a Wegmans. Maybe there's some in Texas, Lizzie.
Fingers crossed. We'll find
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Um, Number 5, Meyer. Do you have a Meyer?
I don't even know what that is.
Meyer?
No, I don't know.
Meijer. Meyer.
I don't know.
No? Okay.
What is it?
I think they're like a Midwest to East Coast chain, and it says
Mm,
Meyer offers IRA access inside all its stores and neighborhood markets,
mm,
plus free Wi-Fi, making the
hmm.
service cost-free while shopping. So people
Is
can access IRA cost-free
is
while
it like a
shopping
grocery store?
due to Wi-Fi. Yes, I believe so.
Okay,
Market grocery store.
cool. Well, add it to the bucket list. I've never been to that either.
I do
Clearly,
think I
I'm
have been to a Maya
losing.
in Detroit once.
Oh, okay. Well, next time we go to a Detroit Lions game, we'll hit it up
I don't know why I would go to a Detroit Lions game, but anyway.
because my football husband plays for the Detroit Lions right now.
Ah,
So
okay, good job. Number 4. We're whizzing through this list, Lizzie. It's because we
we
don't
are
know any stores. Okay,
literally.
now we're
Costco
gonna
better be on here,
get some national chains.
please.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Number 4, Starbucks.
Ooh, I went there today.
They must have known. Starbucks offers free IRA access to every US store.
Hmm.
It can help customers find the line,
Hmm.
read the menu,
Hmm.
describe food items, navigate seating, and locate pickup areas.
Okay. Rad. I can get down with this.
I have to say, I'm not a huge fan of Starbucks.
That makes me
I don't
sad.
I don't drink coffee for a start, so that's one reason. But when I go in there and I usually get, why are you shaking your head? I've got enough
Because
voices.
it just makes me sad.
Hi, don't be sad. I'm not. Hot chocolate is a go-to when I do go to Starbucks.
See, I don't love their hot chocolate. That's the interesting take.
I don't love their hot chocolate.
Yeah, but
I
that's
think
your go-to.
I think it's okay. I'll
Yeah.
drink, but I don't really love it. And I'm not actually a fan of their desserts either, to be honest. I've tried a few desserts there and I haven't been a fan. So overall, for me, Starbucks, eh.
Okay, so I will redeem you, Starbucks. I am here for you. Welcome to my
Right,
team. Okay.
one for
I
one.
think I think Starbucks does a phenomenal job with fan engagement, right? So The Devil Wears Prada 2 is a movie that just came out pretty recently. And they actually they have like a secret menu. So they don't like advertise it, but if you're like signed up through the app, you get like notifications
Oh,
via
can you get
email
like
or through your
a red
app.
stiletto heel?
What'd you say?
Can you get like a red stiletto heel?
You can't get a red stiletto heel, but they have like themed drinks, which I think is really so you could like order an Andy or a Miranda and like you'll go to Starbucks and they'll know what you mean. So I do think that's kind of fun. It makes like ordering coffee more enjoyable to me.
Right.
Um I will tell you though, my one of my really good friends and I, we do this book club thing where we read a book. I know it's shocking. And then we pick an idea or like an activity to kind of bring to life from this book. And we actually read in March this like baking themed murder mystery kind of thing. It's called The Golden Spoon. It's a Jessa Maxwell book. And we actually took a couple of the recipes from this book and we used your best friend, ChatGPT, to
Yeah.
come up with some drink recipes to order at Starbucks. So we actually had a chocolate strawberry chiffon pie latte and a chocolate peanut brittle latte. And both of them were phenomenal. And because my birthday was last week, I actually had like a free customizable drink in my Starbucks app. If you're not signed up, they will absolutely give you that on your on or around your birthday. Um, and so I went in and I got the chocolate chiffon, the chocolate strawberry chiffon pie drink today, which is phenomenal. And then out of the bakery case, I cannot highly enough recommend their chocolate pistachio bread. It's phenomenal. It's not like punch you in the face sweet. It actually feels like you're eating something of substance, like getting something really yummy in your tummy. So I love it. I highly recommend. Highly recommend. And if you want to go to Starbucks with me, fans, viewers, call me. We can use my stars. I'm ready.
How many points do you have?
Well, okay, so I have enough that like the baseline when you go to a Starbucks, if you for like every dollar you earn a star.
Uh-huh.
For every dollar that I spend, I think I earn 1.25 stars now. That's how much
Right.
I go to Starbucks. Because like my mom loves their iced tea.
Yeah.
They have really good bagels. It's like on our way to work. Stop shaming me.
Can I tell you that Starbucks opened up in Australia in the
Hmm.
1990s,
Hmm.
and every Starbucks store bar one is closed now and got bought
Really?
out by a chain called Gloria Jean in
Interesting.
Australia because Australians did not like American coffee.
Well, they're
And
entitled to their opinions.
and here's a hot take.
Yeah.
The best coffee in the world, Australian.
Take me to Australia and buy me a cup of coffee and I'll let you
Okay,
know.
and you see. Okay.
Yeah. We'll work on it.
We'll
We'll
do
work on
the
it.
Gloria Jean Starbucks taste check.
Comparison. Yeah, I'm so game. I'm so game.
Temi is very funny because when she used to go to a Gloria Jean's, she's very specific, as you Americans are, about what you want your coffee to be: whipped, iced, double shot,
Hmm.
double whip, double whatever. And
Half calf sugar free skim milk. Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
all the stuff.
Yeah.
Where in Australia, someone will just walk up and say, "I want a short black or a long black or a short white, or whatever it is." It's very simple. You know, we don't
Hmm.
go into too much drama about it. Where
Hmm.
Americans are like, you're standing there for 15 minutes in a Starbucks line because Americans want to say 15 things about what they want their coffee to be.
I will also be the first person to tell you when I am in a really long line, I get like a blonde vanilla latte because I don't like the societal pressure of
Good
being the
job, Lizzie. I'm
person.
proud of you.
I don't like it. It feels really rude to me. And I think it kind of sucks for the people behind the counter, right? Like I love to make their lives easy when I can. The other thing that I will say though is I'm a little brave in that I don't know all the things that I like and don't like in coffee. I will be the first person to say I like sweet coffees. So like if I came up to you and you were working behind a counter, I'd be like, Murray, what would you recommend? I'm a sweet coffee drinker. So if you were like, oh, a short white, I'd be like, cool, great, I'll try it. Right? I really take those recommendations to heart.
Yeah,
I found the pecan lattes at Starbucks are phenomenal.
you're
Um,
very trusting. I wouldn't have picked you for that person to just
I
recommend
here's
it.
my thing is theoretically the people behind the counter know their products better than anybody.
That's true.
I actually do the same thing with bartenders. I'm a sweet alcohol drinker too, so I'm like I don't want to be able to taste it. Make me something that I can't taste the booze in. Knock 'em sock 'em robots.
Right.
So it's an interesting game that I play. Sometimes it pans out and sometimes it's awful.
I need to get you to taste an illusion when we're in Texas.
You got it. Copy
Yeah,
that, boss.
illusion.
Okay.
They're very
It's
nice.
all an
It
illusion.
is all an illusion. If you have too many, it's definitely all an illusion. Um, number three. We're into the top three already, Lizzie.
Costco.
Smashing it. Uh, the Apple Store.
Dude, if Costco's not on this list, I'm gonna riot.
Apple is you're freaking out, aren't you? Because you don't know. I love the suspense of you. You
Stop
take
it.
Costco every single time.
Talk about Apple.
Apple Store is because its stores teach low vision features like
Hmm.
zoom, spoken content, and magnifier. And Apple devices include VoiceOver, Braille
Hmm.
access,
Hmm.
magnifier, text recognition, and live descriptions.
Hmm.
Boom, 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 and boom.
I'm an Apple girl through and through. I the
Were you
first
always
smartphone
an
I
Apple girl? Did you?
the first smartphone I ever got was an iPhone. I never plan to change that. I will say I'm not a big Mac user. I don't find the computer as intuitive, but some of the most empowering experiences when it comes to technology of my adult life, like when my parents switch phones, it makes me feel some sort of special that I'm the person who sets up their phones, right?
Right.
Usually that would not be me. But because of the, out of the box accessibility that Apple is really known for,
Yeah.
um, I do really consider it a privilege to be able to help them figure those things out. I think Apple, from the iPhone to the iPad to the Apple Watch, it's done some incredible stuff. Um, I know quite a few people who work for the company, so they also do pride themselves on having a, diverse employee kind of spectrum.
Yes.
I do wish Apple would treat its employees with a little bit more respect. I don't think that their work is always as valued as I'd like to see it, but that's a very personal note for me. So when it comes to the products, huge fan. I mean, I would die without Braille screen input. I love it. So
You would die without what?
Braille screen input. So like when I text you, I can actually type on my phone screen in Braille.
Right.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
I
know that
love
that
it.
existed, actually.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
I don't know how I survived before BSI was a thing.
Hmm. Interesting. Very interesting. That's cool. Yes, a
Yeah.
lot of accessibility features
Yeah.
across iPhone. And I have been tempted to go to the dark side to Samsung
Traitor.
because I do like, no, I have not done it yet. Don't call me a traitor.
Traitor. I will shun you. No, I'm
Anyway,
just kidding. If that's what you do,
these
that's what you do. I'll respect it.
these flip phones, I do like the not the flip, but I like the fold. So I'm hoping that Apple comes out with the iPhone 18, which is a fold model.
Be really careful with those because those do break pretty easily. My brother broke two.
Nice. I'm very rough with my phone, so that's not good. Um,
Mm-mm.
I did go into an Apple store actually 2 weeks ago because the alarm on my phone broke or wasn't working for some reason.
Hmm.
And the first lady who came and helped us, I was talking to about our podcast actually, and she's like, "Oh, that's amazing! I'm going to go and listen to it. Sounds
Aw.
cool." So we got a new listener, hopefully. So
Hi, Apple fan.
if you're an Apple employee who met me at the store a couple weeks ago, hi. Um, and this is I'm going to preface this by saying this was a very individual case that she was not able to solve, but you did try
Hmm.
very hard. So thank you for your help.
Yeah.
But when your manager came, he fiddled around, changed everything on my phone, including all the background and everything. But he did get my alarm to work, and he didn't
Good.
know how he got my alarm to work. But the main thing is he got it to work. So
Yeah.
all's well that ends well.
I would toss out, I do think one area of continual and like constant improvement, right? And this is for your Best Buys, this is for your Apples. Um, I think it is really nice when you go into a store and you can get that immediate help. And obviously, if somebody is trying, that's all that matters. I do think there could be some more training for employees on how to fix some of those accessibility bugs.
Yes.
Case in point, my phone is actually, when I type in braille screen input, it's stuck on one-handed mode right now. And for the life of me, I cannot figure out how to turn it off. So if our Apple employee friend or any of our listeners knows how to get my braille screen input out of one-handed mode,
Hmm.
I will take you to Starbucks and buy you a drink. Like
With
it's the
with
next
with
time we're in the same place, I will be so grateful because I cannot figure it out. So
with the 3,000 points.
I don't have 3,000 points.
Oh.
If I do, I'm gonna be embarrassed. Anyway, but no, I do think that general training piece could continue to be emphasized across the board.
I want you to look up your Starbucks app now because I am
I
really
don't know if I could tell you like lifetime
I'm
points.
really curious about how many points you have.
I'll see if I can figure it out.
Okay, number two, Walmart. This is a
Really?
this is a controversial one, I think. Walmart offers the free Ira app, visual interpreting at every US store, and on Walmart.com, Ira can help with navigation, reading labels, finding deals, pick up orders, and checkout support. Ira does a lot of things.
Ira does a lot of things. I don't know if I would put Walmart on this list, but maybe I'm just like holding other things close to my heart except accessibility.
Yes,
Um,
I think that's true. That's why I
I
said it's
I feel like I've seen everything happen at a Walmart, and 90% of it is things that I wish I'd never seen.
Hmm.
Um,
It is. There's certain Walmarts that really are special,
yeah. I don't
and
find the app super accessible though, to be honest. Like when I was doing Walmart delivery when I lived in Louisiana, I didn't
hmm,
I didn't love the Walmart app.
I think it's changed quite a bit in recent years. I
Yeah.
do know that when I was in doing my program in Las Vegas earlier this year,
Mhm.
the totally blind participant that we had only used the Walmart app. He
Interesting. Okay.
gets everything from Walmart, says it's great. So yeah,
Good for you, Walmart. Good for you.
good for
What's
you,
your what's
Walmart.
your go-to at Walmart?
Oh boy, I love Christmas at Walmart actually, because it's like aisles and aisles. Hobby Lobby first,
Hmm.
but I do like a good Walmart Christmas adventure.
Okay. So other holiday, around Easter, Walmart has Peeps that are literally like giant
Oh,
stuffed Peeps.
oh! I changed my mind.
Oh,
Going
wait,
back,
don't interrupt me. That's so
going back
good.
to Easter. Well, I hadn't finished
Really?
yet. You just intersected in. I was still thinking. Cadbury cream eggs by the dozen. Oh my gosh, how could I forget
Mm-hmm.
Easter? Cadbury cream eggs by the
Mm-hmm.
dozen.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Okay, go back to your peeps.
Are you done now?
Yeah. I'll shut
Okay, cool. So Walmart has like, I kid you not, like they're bigger than my torso. Giant stuffed Peeps.
bigger
And
than your torso?
I have two in my house right now.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And I have a third one at school. So the like running joke in my family is one year my dad was like, I'm gonna get our daughter one of, and my mom was like, absolutely not. She doesn't need one. And then the next time we went to Walmart, I was like walking down the aisle, and my dad goes, hey boo, I want to show you something. And I was like, okay, what? And he shows me and I went, oh. And my dad goes, I told you. So I got this giant pink peep, and we were naming her in the car on the way home. She's literally like seat belted into the seat next to me.
This was
And
25.
this was like 2 years ago.
Yes, I thought.
I was like 26, yeah. So I got this giant peep, and we were like kicking around names, and I've been very fond of the state capitals. Whether I'm like kicking around with my students or whatever. So my pink peep's name is Juneau,
Right.
which is the capital of what state?
Alaska.
Alaska. And then I got really sick earlier this year. I actually went directly from influenza into pneumonia.
Mm.
And my mom, who was the one who was like, I can't believe you bought this stupid peep. She bought me another one because she's
Mm.
a great mom. And so now I have a blue one, and his name is Pierre. Do you know what Pierre is the capital of? This one's harder.
I do not.
South Dakota.
Um,
South Dakota. So then
that
I
wouldn't have
have
been
a
my
pink one and a blue one.
49th guess.
Yeah, I have a pink one and a blue one. And then my middle schoolers, my fifth and sixth graders, for Paraprofessional Appreciation Day, they went to the store and they got me a tie-dye pink, blue, and purple one. And his name is Montgomery. We took a class vote. We had like a short list. I picked like five names, and I was like, okay, guys, these are we're gonna vote.
Alabama.
Yeah, his name was Montgomery. We call him Monty. And at the end of the school day today, I actually picked him up. He was on the floor in our comfy corner, and he smelled kind of funny. So I literally put a note on the board that says Monty is off limits. He smells. So the fifth grade boys in my class have not figured out that they're giving him a little bit of funk. So Monty's
He
on break right
smelled
now.
pretty funny, and he's in a what did you say, fifth grade class?
Yeah.
Yeah, that, I I hate to think about what those kids did to your peep.
No, they just hug him when they're sweaty because
Uh-huh.
they don't realize that they're stinky. So he's on a no contact right now. He's in isolation.
He's in the no context.
So
Hey,
yes, Walmart's peeps.
how do you, just out of curiosity, how do you know if they're boys or girls, peeps?
Um, honestly, I
Mm.
just picked that the first one was a girl, and then I thought she might want a brother or a partner or something, so I just made the second one a boy. And
Right,
then the third one, um, so we actually had a process. So I had a Midwest and I had a Pacific Northwest name. So
right.
I shortlisted like five names,
From
and
the
they were
south,
all
were they all from the south?
it was west, southeast, and northeast. So
Okay,
like Phoenix was one of them.
yeah.
Montgomery was one of them. I want to say Trenton was one of them.
Hmm.
There was like three or four. And I think just a majority of them were boy names. And we just picked based on that. Um they did the upper school kids suggested Albany. And one of my fifth graders looks and goes, wait, that's funny. All bunny. It's a peep. And I did
Oh,
not get the joke.
bunny,
So
nice.
he was super clever. He was super clever.
Oh,
I do also have a torso-sized squishmallow that's a donut, and her name is Boston for Boston cream
right.
donuts. So
Yeah,
yeah.
cream pie.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
Uh, what's your favorite flavor of Peeps?
Okay, so my kids actually did a taste test this year. We did four flavors. I think the classic hits pretty hard, but we had watermelon this year. Watermelon was actually not bad.
Yeah.
We had Dr. Pepper, which was not the one that I would choose, but it was not bad. And we had, I think, like strawberry Pop Tart. And that one was good, but it was a little too sweet for me.
Okay.
So
I'm a watermelon lover. I do love some good watermelon juice, actually. So
there you go. There you go. We'll try watermelon peeps next year when they come out.
I shall indeed.
All right. Shall we move on to number one? Because it better be
Number
Costco.
number one. Drum roll. Target.
What? Costco,
I
you
was
fickle.
actually so pleased that Sam's Club beat Costco on this list because I much prefer Sam's Club to Costco.
Okay, Target so tracks though, because Target's doing accessible checkout.
Best current example, Target is rolling out accessible self-checkout
Yep. I
with
tried it last year at National Convention. It's sick. It works
with,
really well.
with Braille, high
Yep.
contrast buttons, headphone audio,
Mm-hmm.
tactile controls, and physical navigation buttons. It
Mm-hmm.
was built with input from the blind community.
Yep.
So there you go. You can't say that about Costco.
You are correct. I will give you this one, Target. The other thing that I will toss out is I find the Target app to actually be pretty user friendly. And if I know what I'm looking for, like in a Target aisle, like I know the general feel of the item or like the looks of it or different things like that, I am actually more prone to find things than my mom is. So if I'm like, oh, I know it's in aisle 12, I don't know if it's just like a systematic approach thing or whatever. I'll give this one to you, Target, mostly because if I go to Target, I can also usually go to a Starbucks. But
Yes.
I'll
Win-win.
give this one to you, Target.
I have to say, Target has a special place in my heart. It was my first job.
Mm,
I worked at Target as a young Aussie boy
there you go.
in the curtains section.
Wow.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been my favorite section to be assigned to, but yet
That
I
is such a niche
missed.
section.
I was Mr. Curtains.
I'm exclusively going to call you that for the rest of your life.
Mr. Curtains.
Mr. Curtains.
Sad but true, I'm afraid. I don't go to
Not even like the home goods department.
no,
Literally the curtains guy.
the curtains guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was your rod and curtain fabric man.
Wow.
Did a good job, if I do say
You
so.
did, I bet you did a great job.
I did a great job.
You're curtain expert.
That's where my eye for remodeling and yeah, decorating happened at a young age. I was
Okay.
influenced by the curtains.
hmm So is the curtain section your default go-to at a good Target?
No, I don't. Actually, I have to say I very rarely go to Target. And one thing that I am very annoyed about is that my Spokane Target does not have the old. They've just re-released. I used to be a massive WWE wrestling fan when I was a kid.
hmm Same.
I had all the action figures, the original LGN action figures, like
hmm
the big ones. That was my life. And they re-released the LGN action figures, which now I am going to collect,
hmm
and I have.
hmm
Um, and they do not have them at my Target. And Target is the exclusive like place that they have these WWE action figures. But they do
hmm
not have them at my Target, which I am most annoyed about.
Well, Minneapolis is like the Target city. Everything is named after Target because that's
Yes,
where Target is
Target
headquartered.
Center.
So if you need to visit Minneapolis to go to Target,
Yeah.
let me know. It's only like 5 hours away from me.
Okay.
I'll come up and see you in the city of Target.
Yeah, the city of Target, the Target Center. Oh.
Exactly. Well, the
It's
Target
funny
Center
though,
is
right?
where, isn't that where they play basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
basketball and ice hockey.
No, they play at the Excel Center for ice hockey,
Okay.
I think. And then I
Hmm.
think the Target Center is basketball, the Timberwolves, and then they have Target Field for the Twins.
Right.
So
I'm
uh,
thinking about actually going to SummerSlam for WWE, which is going to be in Minneapolis this August.
there you go. Then you can get all the original action figures.
I can get all the original action figures. That's
Just
another
like
good.
right to Target headquarters and be like,
Yeah. Look here.
look here, Target.
Supply Spokane. I
Yeah, for
I have a
real.
funny story about Spokane. We're in the airport in Carolina, and the uh,
Wait, Carolina, like north or south?
South Carolina.
Okay, just checking. Continue.
Charlotte. We're at Charlotte Airport.
That's North Carolina. Uh-huh.
Charlotte. No, okay, yeah. Is it?
North Carolina is Charlotte. Yeah.
Oh my,
Columbia is South Carolina.
it's not my country. Okay, give me.
I'm just helping you out. I'm your geography buddy.
All right, good job.
Thank
You're
you.
my geography peep. Is what we.
Oh, wait, I love that. Anyway, continue.
Oh my gosh, it's the simple things, right? Um,
Literally
yeah,
crying.
we're entering like the plane, and the woman who's looking after boarding, she makes the announcement, and she's like, "Okay, your plane to Spokane is about to depart," and the guy's like, as a Pacific Northwester does, has to input his opinion. He's like, "I know you probably don't care, but it's actually called Spokane," and she's like, "Well, I got an accent." I'm like, actually, that doesn't really make a difference.
Oh,
The
honey.
pronunciation, funny stuff,
That's actually really funny.
funny stuff. Well,
Oh, I
that's the
love
list. No
airports.
Costco, Lizzie. Like no
Wait,
Sydney.
wait, 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 wait. I didn't get to say what I go to at Target.
Oh, okay. What do you go to at Target?
So
Except for Starbucks.
what'd you say?
Except for Starbucks.
Except for Starbucks. So one of the things that I actually really enjoy at Target, is, can I give two answers?
Oh my gosh. I guess it's number one. And it was your birthday, and I do apologize. I don't know if I actually knew it was
That's
your,
okay.
but
No, that's okay.
now I
It's
feel bad, so I'm going to give you two answers.
okay, perfect. Thank you for
You
this
get
birthday
an
present.
extra answer for your birthday present. How's that?
I appreciate that. Thank you. So the selfish answer is Target has actually recently done a line. I don't know if they're like exclusively available at Target, but I first found them at Target. of book-themed puzzles. So there's actually like a scene from Fourth Wing, or there's a scene from A Court of Thorns and Roses, and there is one from like a contemporary romance series that I really love called the Dream Harbor series. And they're like 250-piece puzzles that you can just put together. And I've actually done
Way too many of them.
5 of them, I
Yeah.
think, in the last like less than 6 months. But I think it's a really kind of fun decorative piece. My mom's helped me like puzzle glue them so that I can frame them and hang them on my walls because I love to read. So that's actually going to be really fun. I'm very excited about that. On a not selfish level, one of the things that my mom and I do every Christmas is we do the Project Christmas Child, Operation Christmas Child, the shoe boxes. And we usually, split our time between Walmart and Target, and we actually fill up all of our boxes with like bags of marbles and decks of cards and little water bottles and just like all sorts of things. And a lot of what we get is from Target. So I love to go there because I think it just adds a lot of variety and it gives us a lot of things to choose from and at a price point that's not like insane, you know? So
Yeah.
shout out to Target for that. I love that. But shameless plug for those accessible checkouts. They're pretty phenomenal. The self-checkouts are really fun, actually.
Yeah, I have to see if I can find one of them. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
well, they're supposed to be, I think, in all Targets by the end of last year. Maybe it's by the end of this year. I don't
Hmm,
know. I haven't
interesting.
asked at my local Target, so I'm gonna have to ask the next time I go, see if they have an update.
I went to Target last about a month ago. We were staying in Seattle,
Mhm.
and we were staying at the hotel right across from a Target, and so
Mhm.
we went to Target, and they had a Skibbity toilet toy, which
Okay, Kim K.
I found funny.
Nice. No, Kim.
Nice,
Nice.
noise. Um, I was going to say to you something, and then I can't remember now. Oh,
Mhm.
yes, those puzzles. I remember you talking about those puzzles because you were most chuffed when you went to a Target and you found it in instead of your mother.
That's what I'm saying. I literally just like pulled up the store locator and
Yeah.
I typed in my location, I found it, and I knew vaguely what I was looking for. And I was like, wait, mom, is this it? And she goes, dude, how'd you find that? And I was just exploring my environment, structure
Did
discovery
you
my way through.
did you tell her that you're a peep? That's how you found it.
I did not. I
I'm a
did not.
peep.
I'm gonna go tell her I'm a geography peep now. So
You're a geography peep.
yeah.
All right. So I love these lists. They're kind of fun. But now we want your input on some of the lists that we might be able
Yes.
to pull. I think we might do the next 4 episodes on lists. So, Lizzie, if there's a list that you want me to pull from ChatGPT,
I want to do the opposite of last week's episode. I want to do the least accessible
I thought
places.
about that actually today and thought I'm just going to talk about a whole bunch of countries in Africa, so that I know nothing about. So maybe
Oh, see, we'd have to figure out if it's relevant because like if we've never been there, that's going to be really hard.
right.
But I would be really curious to see what's on that list. Mostly because like everyone has a different experience when they go to one of those places, just like
Yeah.
these stores, right? Somebody
Right.
might have had like the most accessible,
I'll tell you what list we should do.
whatever,
This is what list we should do.
What?
The 10 most inaccessible states of America. That's what list we should do.
Just gonna be all the rural states.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be all the
South
rural.
Dakota is going to get another mention. You're probably going to get another mention. Iowa.
North Dakota,
Yeah. Dakota, eh?
Wyoming.
You know what's funny is my sister named 3 of her children after cities or states, and then the fourth one, nothing to do with anything. It's weird. So
Yeah,
she's
that is
got
kind of weird.
Cody, Wyoming.
Mm-hmm.
She's got Dakota. She's got Phoenix,
Mm-hmm.
and then she had Katarina, which has nothing to do with anything. I'm like, one of
Is
these things.
it Katarina an island?
No.
No, that's Catalina.
Yeah,
Catalina is the island.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So
She was
like nothing
close.
to do with anything. It's like that Sesame Street thing where like one of these things doesn't look like the other.
But the one kid that I know is the one that's not named after the state, so she's still my favorite right now.
Right. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
nice. I'm not allowed to have favorites, but yeah.
Well,
Lizzie.
just in case they
I
watch
call
the
her Lizzie.
podcast.
I call her Lizzie too, actually.
There you go. There you go.
Because
Awesome.
you know why I call her Lizzie?
No.
When she was a kid, she used to have like the lizard tongue that used to come out and like swish from one side of the mouth to the other. And I'm like, you've got a Lizzie tongue, so I'm going to call you Lizzie. So
You are such a jerk.
me, Mr. Jerk.
Oh, all right. Well, you guys drop us some comments. Tell us what you want to see next. I've got a couple of ideas brewing, so I need to go in and update our shared note, Murray.
No,
But
nobody wants to hear what the 10 best coffees of Starbucks are. I'm just going to tell you.
this wasn't my idea, but I would totally be on that
I
episode.
bet you.
Anyway, no, but we'll definitely be coming at you guys again with episode 22. It'll be our Taylor Swift episode. I don't know about you. I'm
Oh,
feeling
maybe we can do the 10
22.
songs of Taylor Swift's.
The 10 best albums of I'll just put all of them on there. Honorary mention. Here's the last three. So anyway, we'll be coming out with some
Maybe
new
we can do
content.
the 10 worst boyfriends that Taylor Swift had. That would be
Jake
interesting.
Gyllenhaal. Oh wait, sorry, I'm not supposed to have my answer at the ready. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
told you you're not privy to any of these lists anymore. I'm like cutting you off. It was so much fun to see you just froth over Costco the whole.
Fight for Costco, and
Not
she's not even
not even
here.
not even there. Now,
Whatever, it's
now you
fine.
know
My
how I
feelings are
felt about
fine.
Sydney not being on the list last time.
I feel like you have a much more personal connection to Sydney, Australia than I do to Costco, but I
Well,
appreciate you
I don't
appreciating
know.
my dedication.
On the weekend, I spent nearly $2,000 at Costco getting patio furniture. So yeah,
Woo! Woo!
not
Okay.
good.
Ouch. Ouch. But anyway, we will wrap it up for today with just a final thank you again so much for listening, y'all. Come back and see us for episode 22 in the not so terribly distant future. Feel free to let us know what lists you want us to dig into, what topics you want us to explore, what sponsorships we need to chase down since Costco's sleeping on the job. So
Sam's
we
Club,
appreciate
we love
you.
your pizza. Deliver us
We
some,
appreciate you guys
deliver us
taking
some
the
pizza.
time
Even
to
though you're not
listen
in
with
my
us.
state, I still want your pizza.
Oh my God.
Goodbye,
All right.
everybody.
That's a wrap for me and the Curtain Man. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye, peeps.
So